So, Ishank, what's the magical number that you saved in, I think, almost 15 or 16 months?
18 lakhs.
Wow. Welcome back to Bani Abroad. I feel that out of all the videos that I have done so far, this video is going to be the most important because by watching this video, you can avoid a lot of debt, and that's a very nice place to be in. So, I have my guest Ishank here. Welcome, Ishank, to Bani Abroad.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
So, in this video, I'll be interviewing Ishank and asking him how he made a lot of money and then saved a lot of money so that he could fund his education on his own, and he did not seek any help from his parents. He did not take any loan. So that's really cool. And we'll talk about all of this in this video. So watch till the end because you might live debt free. So Ishank, what's the magical number that you saved in, I think, almost 15 or 16 months?
18 lakhs.
Wow. So, Shank, tell us about your educational qualification. What was the degree that you pursued back in India, and what kind of work did you do there?
So I graduated as a Bachelor of Technology in Computer Science from Guru Nanak Dev University in India, Amritsar. And at the time of graduating, I had my job in TCS, and that was just base salary, 3.36 or 3.5 lakhs. So what I realized was at the end of the month, I would be getting 23,000 after taxes in my bank account, and that would not be enough to first sustain a good life or to save enough to sponsor my studies here. Now, the main reason why I wanted to do this is I realized that my parents have done enough for me, and being a grown-up man, I want to do the rest of what I do in my life myself. And I did not want my parents to go through that cycle of taking up loan, putting your house or jewelry as collateral, and then expecting in 3 or 4 years, your son does well, and then you pay back all the loans. So I did not want my parents to go through that cycle. So instead, what I did myself was I thought about making more money. That's everybody's dream. Everybody wants to make a lot of money, live all that rich life, wants to spend when they want to, wants to have that freedom. So everybody wants that. The first thing that you need to do, actually the first two things that you need to do here is change your mindset. That's the very, very first thing, that's the very important thing that you want to do. That's actually what separates you from the rest of the average people out there. So first, value time over money. There would be many circumstances, many options in life where you have to see a trade-off. Always choose time over money. You can get money back, but you cannot get time back. Second is, that's actually where a lot of Indian people lack, is we do not value, is that we value saving money over making more money. That's what I've learned from my uncle, is that average people concentrate on saving money, rich people concentrate on making more money. There will always be a limit to what you can save in a month, right? You have to eat, you have to stay, rent, you have to wear clothes, you have to wear shoes, you have to pay for electricity and utilities. There will always be a limit. Even if you're homeless, there will always be a limit to what you can save. But if you concentrate on making more money, there is no limit. That's what I did. That's how I changed my mindset. So I got a job in sales. So I was selling software, SaaS software. If you know about cloud technology, software as a service, I was selling that software. So Bani was there in the company as well. We did our internship together. So she left for Canada for her MIM at Schulich. The first base salary that I got was 7.5 lakhs. And on top of that, I was getting commission. So given that I was fairly good at sales, I was making a decent commission as well. So after a while, I got a hike and my salary increased to 10 lakhs and there was commission on top of it. So I was making close to 12 or 13 lakhs a year, but in my head, that still wasn't enough. I wanted to do more. So I started freelancing and I made an extra 8 lakhs from there. So the number that I saved in this time was 18 lakhs. I, of course, made a lot more. I was a little foolish in the beginning, so I spent a bit extra in the first 2 or 3 months, and that was
First few salaries.
Yeah, that's the new thing, start earning more money, and then you go grocery shopping and you buy everything. So that's what I did, and But I realized early on that this is what I have to do, this is the number that I have to hit, and I just had to find a way to do it. So that's what I did. When I say I sponsored everything, it does mean everything. So IELTS, applications, college fee, GIC, hotel fee, air ticket, everything. I did everything myself. And at this moment, yes, I'm debt free. And
That's really good.
yeah, and my parents are happy. They're cool.
So, Ishan, imagine there's someone in India who wants to follow in your footsteps and want to live debt free. So, what would be the advice that you would give?
The first advice that I would give is do not go the traditional way. Do not get stable degree, a stable job. A stable job here means 3.5 lakhs a year. That's nothing. Do not do that. The very first thing that you should do is dig inside. So here's a basic formula that you have to do. Everybody in the world, everybody is born with a gift. A gift is something that you can do better than most of the people in shorter time.
And with less effort.
Yeah, with less effort. So that's your gift, and you have to identify it. Once you identify your gift, you have to design a service or a product around it, something that can provide value to people. That's something that you can sell out in the market, in the economy. Once you do that, you have to find a lot of people to do that. Just to give you an example, what I did was, my gift is I can talk to people. I'm an extrovert. I like helping people and I love solving problems. So this is what I did. I got myself into an industry where my job was to help people start their businesses, was to help people launch the apps, make everything streamlined and help them. So that's what I did. Since this was a gift and I was better than most of the people, I made a lot of money. I designed my freelancing around it as well, and that's how I made a lot of money. And that's pretty simple.
I want to interject here, and you can see from his example that he did not get stuck at on-campus placements. He thought that okay, 3.5 lakhs is not worth his time and he can get more. So he did his own work, applied online through LinkedIn or other job portals.
This is a pretty interesting story as well. So how I got this job, I was in South India. I travel a lot. So Canada is my sixth country. So I like to travel, and by the time I was on a solo trip in South India. So I was in Munnar, that's in Kerala. And I was over there and I was thinking to myself, this is something that I have to do. I have to make more money. So I got this email address, the address of the HR from Bani. And
the power of referral. So you should tap into your network.
So I remember I was sitting close to this river overlooking a mountain. I was on my mobile app Gmail and I wrote this email. Hey HR, I'm a smart guy. I learn things fast. Let me know if I can add value to your company.
Did you really write that?
I did. So I still have that screenshot, if you want that. So I wrote that a few days later. I got the reply. I got the interview. Got in. Worked really hard, and now I'm here. And you see downtown behind us. That's where I live.
Yeah. One advice that I want to give here is that in India, people feel that, okay, on-campus placements are the way to go. But no, you can go beyond that. If there's a dream company and it's not coming to your campus, it's not the barrier. You can contact the recruiters there, have your interview and finally get that job. So don't get bogged down by this fact that, okay, this company is coming to my campus and I just have these few options and that's it. No, you can go beyond that and earn a lot more than the average package at your college.
Yeah, never play the victim, Think about ourselves. We as human species have been here for a pretty long time, and we have survived all this time. The reason being, if we really want to do something, we do it. So if you're not somewhere in your life, or if you can't do anything, blame it on yourself. Don't blame it on the system and work hard to get it.
Yeah. In that way, you will take accountability for your actions and you'll think, okay, what can I do to make my life better?
Yeah.
One more question I have before we end this video. So you saved a lot of money, you earned a lot of money. So what do you think were the perks that came along with it?
So money, it teaches you a lot. It shows you a different side of the world. So I remember this. So that state of mind where you feel the freedom, where let's say you walk into a store where you don't have to read a label to buy something, the freedom where you can get anything when you want it is priceless. Another thing that money taught me is how to make it again. So I spent all that I had, I mean, most of what I had, and now I'm on this journey to make money again. Now I've done this in the past, I can do this again. So won't be that tough this time. You know?
If you did like this video, hit that subscribe button right there and also press the like button and
Hit the bell icon.
yeah. Until my next video, take care and stay happy.
Bye.
Bye.